radio playing, playing all the time. It never missed a note. It kept playing that sick dream. His mind was not hazy as it focused on what's coming from the radio. He's playing on the radio. He's playing on the radio.
Okay, and welcome to episode 43 of Live from the NSYNC Asylum. I'm your host, Paul Kitchen, and it's December 1st, which means we're in the holiday season. And I have my extra 5 pounds on from Thanksgiving, and I'm going to add more as before the year's over, I'm pretty sure. Even though I've lost a lot of weight, I can afford to add a few pounds at this point. I got a few songs added up here today and a couple of things that are not out there anywhere, so you might enjoy this podcast. But I'm going to start off with a track from Magic Moon, which was just re-released, a remastered version of it. And this song is called Bleeding Love, and is written by Jesse McCartney and Ryan B. Tedder. And I discovered this song during something like, I think it was American Idol. And there was a contestant on there. Her name was Holly, I believe Holly Cavanaugh. And she did this song, and it got in my head. And then I researched it a little bit and discovered the Leona Lewis version. But I really like the Holly Cavanaugh. There's a studio version of it out there somewhere. I guess they thought they were going to release that or something. Anyway, this is Bleeding Love from the remaster of Magic Moon. Check it out.
Closed off from love, I didn't need the pain. Once or twice was enough, but it was all in vain. Time starts to pass, before you know it, you're frozen. But something happened for the very first time with you. My heart melts into the ground, found something true. Everyone looking around, think I'm going crazy. But I don't care what they say, I'm in love with you. Try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the vein, I keep on closing. You cut me open and I keep bleeding love. I keep bleeding love. I keep bleeding love. You cut me open. Trying hard not to hear, but they talk so loud. Piercing sounds fill my ears, try to fill me with doubt. Yet I know the goal is to keep me from falling. But nothing's greater than the rush that comes from your embrace. In this world of loneliness, I see your face. Everyone around me thinks I'm going crazy. Maybe, baby, I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. Try to pull me away, they don't know the truth. My heart's crippled by the pain, I I keep on closing. You cut me open and I keep bleeding love. I keep bleeding love. I keep bleeding love. You cut me open and it's draining all of me, and they find it hard to believe that I'll be wearing these scars for everyone to see. I don't care what they say, I'm in love with you. Try to pull me away, then they know the truth. My heart's crippled by the pain. I keep on closing. You cut me open and I keep bleeding, keep bleeding love. Keep bleeding, I keep bleeding love. I keep bleeding, keep bleeding love. You cut me open and I keep bleeding, I keep bleeding love. Keep bleeding, I keep bleeding love. Keep bleeding, I keep bleeding love. You cut me open. I don't care what they say, I'm in love with you. Try to pull me away and know the truth. You cut me open.
And we're back. And that was Bleeding Love from the reissue of Magic Moon that just came out. And I like that tune. Next up, I'm going to play a song that it's not out there anywhere. And I tried to pull up his information. But as far as my story goes, I've been writing and recording songs since the late 70s, my own songs. And my recording started out pretty basic and then built its way up to, what everybody's using now, which is the digital audio workstation, a DAW. And anyway, in 1970, I was 13 years old, and probably 12 when this came out. And that year, McCartney had left the Beatles. Paul McCartney had left the Beatles, and I think he put out his first solo album around that time. And also Emmett Rhodes put out an album called Emmett Rhodes, 1970, so 53 years ago. And those two records made such an impression upon me, mainly because they were playing all the instruments. And I thought that was so cool, and I set out to do just that, and I've done it, since then. Anyway, in 1988, I had a collection of songs called In a Blue Night. Some of those tracks are available on Tripnote. And the leadoff track on that was Fresh as a Daisy, written by Emmett Rhodes, who passed away, I think, in 2020. Yeah, at the age of 70. And if you haven't listened to particularly that first album, man, oh man, that's like one of the greatest albums ever. Emmett Rhodes, 1970. I believe it was on ABC Dunhill. I've got a couple copies of the vinyl. And for the longest time, that's the only way you could have Emmett Rhodes stuff. So I'm pretty sure in my collection I have The American Dream, which was prior to the Emmett Rhodes, came out because Emmett Rhodes was doing well, I guess. Then there was an album called Mirror the next year, and then Farewell to Paradise in '73. And then he disappeared until 2016. But the first album in particular, Emmett Rhodes, 1970, fantastic record. Check it out. Anyway, this is an unreleased track from 1988. And I will tell you that these tracks were recorded between November '87 and April of '88, and this was finished early April 1988. This is unreleased, Fresh as a Daisy, written by Emmett Rhodes. Check it out. An unreleased track of a recording of Fresh as a Daisy, recorded late '87, early '88, to 8-track reel to reel. And I had transferred that stuff to my Cubase in like 2013, 2014. And that's just an 8-track recording there. And back then, most of these recordings, a lot of them, before I got into time code and everything, there would be a keyboard bass on there, because I didn't have a bass usually. Sometimes I did, but most of the time I didn't. And 2 tracks were my Oberheim DX drum machine, which I cannot stand the sound of it at the moment. I'll replace it whenever I can, but I didn't bother with this. This is how it sounded on the copy of stuff that I gave out to all my buddies in '88. And then there is usually a vocal track, couple guitar tracks. How many tracks am I up to now? 1, 2, 3, and there's usually a keyboard track or two or room. And a lot of times I will see that I punch in a lot on these things where I'll punch in for the chorus, a keyboard part over top of a guitar part because I didn't have enough tracks. And when I mix it down, like in Cubase, I'll split that all up and put that little snippet on another track so I can control a little bit better. But anyway, fresh as a daisy. Next up, I'm going to play, this was actually out there for a while. And in the last couple of years when I pulled Wheelhouse and Magic Moon because of licensing, I pulled a lot of my stuff, including this one, It Ain't No Use, which I put this out as a tribute to Greg Allman in June of 2017. And I believe he passed away Memorial Day weekend. It seemed like it. I was sitting over at Funkville, and I remember it came on, and I just said, no, because I knew he had been ill. And I remembered that around the 1993 album, And We Dream, I had recorded, and on the original copies of that came out to my friends, It Ain't No Use was on there, but that recording had some strings and drums and stuff, and because I was using time code. And when I did this single, I hadn't figured out how to sync that MIDI up if I had it. And I don't know if I have. I haven't looked again to see, because at the time, in 2017, I could not resurrect that track. So this is the basic 8-track recording that I did on February 12th, 1992. And It Ain't No Use. This is It Ain't No Use, tribute to Greg Allman. And I will probably re-release this again someday and maybe try to go back in and see if I can resurrect it and add the strings. I heard the song originally off of his album. I think it was Playing Up a Storm. And I think that one had some string. I have not listened to it in years, but I really like that album of his. And I love Greg Allman. Fantastic singer and voice. Anyway, this is It Ain't No Use, unreleased at the moment. Check it out. You're gonna leave, darling, I know. Yeah, I know. I want to die, oh, but I must let you go. Got to let you go. If I knew how to make you care, then heart and soul I'd try, I swear. But I can see, little girl, you don't love me. Ain't no use, ain't no use. You're just no good. You hurt
me so bad each and every day. Every day. Maybe my love ain't what you need. Although I beg, I cry and bleed. Oh, it ain't no good. No, little girl, not you. Ain't no use. No use, baby. It ain't no use. You're gonna leave, darling. I know. Yeah, I know. I wanna die. Oh, but I must let you go. Gotta let you go. It ain't no use, 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 no use. That was It Ain't No Use, a single I put out in 2017. It's not currently out there. You can hear it here on the podcast, though. And it was a tribute. I released it after Greg Allman had passed in June of 2017. And it was written by Bernie Baum, Bill Giant, and Florence Kay. And I, like I said, I originally discovered that song on the Greg Allman album, Playing Up a Storm, which is probably out of print, maybe up there for streaming somewhere. And we'll close up the show here with a track off of Fighting Gravity, the lead-off track. And I've talked about Fighting Gravity a lot in previous podcasts, so I'm not going to get into it here, but I resurrected some recordings from the 90s, and I'm going to play just a little snippet of Let's Ride from 1999
from my original abandoned project called Fighting Gravity. And then I'm gonna close it up with Let's Ride from the 2023 album, Fighting Gravity, which I finished earlier this year. I had a nasty bout of, most likely COVID or whatever, right during that. And I had a hard time doing anything. But I did get through that record, and some of the vocals are a little rough on there because I just come post kind of COVID or whatever. So anyway, here's an old version, unreleased snippet of Let's Ride, and then Let's Ride from Fighting Gravity. Check it out.
I'm coming back again. There ain't nothing like a friend. We'll let you drive it all the way home. Baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Hey, baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Baby, let's I'm heading somewhere to the east. There's a place you like to meet, and we can wash the years away. Baby, let's ride. Gonna listen for the sound. No one else around. I'm gonna get it inside of you. Baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Baby, let's ride. There's just something you got to know. Baby, when it's time to go, I'm bad and it's part of the deal. Baby, let's ride. Run your fingers through my hair. And baby, I'm nowhere. Gonna drive it all the way home. Baby, let's ride. There's somewhere I know, like the sea breeze. Baby, let's go tonight. We're free. We're free. I'm heading somewhere to the west, to the place you like the best. I don't need it on the side, but baby, let's ride. I'll be coming back again. There ain't nothing like a friend who let you drive it all the way home. Baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Baby, let's ride. Let's ride. Baby, let's ride.
And we're back. That was a snippet of the 1999 version demo of Let's Ride, and then the finished version I did finished in 2023. Almost 24 years later, of Let's Ride, the lead-off track off of Fighting Gravity. And that's going to have to do it, folks. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? I don't know, but there's a lot of war going on right now, and it would be great for all that to stop for the holidays and forever, ever. But we're hoping that happens. And until the next time, happy holidays to everybody. I hope you have a great one. And what did I close with last podcast? Happiness, no suffering. So wish everybody happiness and no suffering. Take care.
It's happiness and a life free of suffering. All you want is happiness and a life free of suffering. Happiness, no suffering. Happiness.
Thank you for listening to Live from the NSYNC Asylum, brought to you by Starfish Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida, helping buyers and sellers for 11 years now. Visit livinginvero.com for more info, and also visit paulkitchen.com for more music.